Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pitch. Second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, 30 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Smith. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Come on. Hey.
On 4th down, Smith being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They snap it to Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? He completes this to Walker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And all the way in touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 55 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
88.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Off of play action. Here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is out of bounds here. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Geno out to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquis. is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Back to Walker on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And going right back to Walker. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Walker now on first and 10. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Gino on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Running left is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
26.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers now on first down. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 111 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? On the ball, now.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison.
On second down, it's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Running right, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Trying the left side with Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They snap it to Smith, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Check match. Warriors 17, Buffalo 18. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Okay, ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Smith on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On the handoff, this is Walker. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Again, Walker. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. On 4th down, Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this one. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again with Walker. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Ready. Hey, smash Bronco!
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hurt. Right there, hurt. AC Cardinal.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Smith going to throw it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. In motion, the tight end. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 32 yards. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll try the air now with Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that part. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in this.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this down to the 38. 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Running left is Walker. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They snap it to Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Chubb will get the call running left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
19 tight.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set. Hey, you got something.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look at my team. Liking a team.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And he gets us up just shy of the 15. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And going right back to Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Smith on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line.
The team breaks on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late in that margin that he had on the defenders.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him deep.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. 3rd and long. It's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Play action. It's Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot.
Here we go.
How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Here we go, back.
They snap it to Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Now Geno. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Geno now to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Smith. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Chubb. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running right is Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Trucks over him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will be a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Chubb running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and 7, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
On 4th down, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down, here's Chubb again. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. A give. This is Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Chubb. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
On the set. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air again, Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Smith. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
18, hurry.
Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. For Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. We'll get this up to about the 44. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this